Welcome to this short presentation on SQL on Hadoop. I'm Cynthia Saracco, a solution architect at IBM Silicon Valley Lab. When I refer to SQL on Hadoop, I'm talking about the ability for programmers working with SQL to write queries against data managed by Hadoop clusters. You'll find a variety of SQL on Hadoop implementations available in the market today, and that might actually cause you to wonder why the industry has spent so much time and effort investing in this kind of capability. After all, SQL was originally designed as a relational database query language, and Hadoop is not a relational database engine. Well, in my view, the reason why we're seeing so much activity in this space is because there's a strong desire to open up Hadoop-based data to a wide audience of programmers and users. SQL itself is a proven and widely used query language and has been the industry standard language for relational systems for decades now. By contrast, there is a much more limited availability of market skills in traditional Hadoop-based programming and scripting languages like MapReduce and Pig. Finally, there's a number of popular analytical tools out in the marketplace that are based on SQL, and there's a strong desire to be able to apply those kinds of tools to Hadoop-based data. As a result, over the past several years, we've seen a number of SQL on Hadoop implementations become available in the marketplace. What you should be aware of is that many of these are continuing to evolve rapidly, and that the capabilities of these different offerings can vary in terms of the breadth of SQL supported, the underlying Hadoop mechanism supported, the performance characteristics of these offerings, and so on. I'm going to wrap up by talking about just a few sample use cases. One involves the ability to create what I'm calling a query accessible data lake. This is where an organization might kind of use a Hadoop environment as a landing zone where they would collect a variety of different data, often in different formats, and make that data available to analysts and programmers who need to explore it and see what new insights they might derive on a variety of subjects, perhaps related to customers, products, services, or so on. Again, SQL can serve as a good technology to use to help support this kind of exploratory analysis that programmers and analysts might want to engage in with a data lake. Another example involves building a query-ready platform for cold or older warehouse data. Many organizations over the past couple of decades have built up relational data warehouses, and over time some of that data in those warehouses has gotten a bit stale or older and is not so frequently accessed. Yet it can remain expensive to continue to maintain and make that data available in the warehouse. So a number of firms look to offload some of the less frequently used data to a query-ready platform like Hadoop. And again, by providing a SQL-based implementation on a Hadoop platform, this can support that sort of offload process and still provide query accessibility to programmers who need to get to the older data. The last scenario I'll cover involves data integration. And this can involve things like providing dynamic access to data stored in both Hadoop systems as well as traditional relational environments, or the ability to support moving data across different platforms, whether it's replicating the data or transforming the data prior to moving it from one platform to another. In either cases, the capability of SQL can support various data integration efforts. Well, that's about all that we have time to cover in this video. If you want to learn more, I suggest you search online for SQL on Hadoop, and you're likely to find a variety of demos, tutorials, articles, and various material that you can leverage. Just be aware that most of these options and materials are specific to a given SQL on Hadoop implementation. With that, thanks for watching.